Hello, my crafty friends. Well, I'm starting with a second part that I'm going to put first because the first part is sheer torture. And I don't know if you even want to watch it, but I do want to show you what I made in the first part. So if you decide you want to watch it, you can keep watching when this little bit's over. And if you don't, this is what it ended up like, and you don't have to go through the torture. I had fun. But it was like one mess turned into another mess, into another mess, into another mess, and it just I finally thought I should throw it away, but then I decided to do this, and I like it. Um, I've got it way over here because of the glare, but I do want to bring it up here so you can see some of the color that's in that sky. You can't see it real well, but but it took a lot of paint and a lot of scraping on and scraping off and redoing and to get to this place. And anyway, it was fun, but I don't know that it'll be fun to watch. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know that I finally got out in my studio and did something just for fun today. I was anyway, it is what it is. And so if you're game, you can carry on and watch the torture. If not, that's fine. God bless you. All righty. Hello, my crafty friends. Well, today I was making a video for the Same Six Wednesday um, thing that we're doing again starting this month. And I got out these, I needed a palette knife. And I got out this set that I had bought and had never opened. I got it off of Amazon. This is the brand. I think it cost $12 or $13, something like that. I don't remember exactly, but it was under 15. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 palette knives. And these are nice, sturdy palette knives. Now, maybe if you like your palette knives real bendy, you might not like these because they're pretty sturdy. I was going to see if I could find somewhere in here I do have a bendy palette knife. But anyway, these are pretty sturdy, and I like that. I like it to do, to not bend too much. If I want a bendy one, I'll get a plastic one. Anyway, I bought these, and I took this one out to use on my Same Six Wednesday, and then I had I don't know, a burst of inspiration, something that I haven't had in quite a while since I've wanted to do something out here. So I decided I wanted to play with these. So I'm going to get them all out, and I have no idea how you're supposed to use them. They just looked interesting to me, so I bought them. And then I hadn't used them. I needed, a couple of palette knives, and I could get, one for $6, or I could get this for 12 or 13. And well, there was no contest in the decision. I definitely won't be putting them back in this case because it's not, well, I might, maybe I should, but I'm probably not going to because they're not that easy to get out. This one is definitely not easy. But they've got fun edges, and I thought it would be fun to do a painting just using palette knives. I don't think I've ever done that before, so I decided it doesn't have to become anything. Mostly it's just for me to be happy to play again. And this is really not coming out. Let's okay. All right, that one was really difficult. The rest of them, not so much. Okay. Anyway, so I've got these, and these are very interesting. They're pretty sharp. I don't think I would use, at least not these two on the jelly plate. because they really are pretty sharp. I think these will be just used with, you know, acrylic paints on paper or canvas or something. But isn't that interesting? See, there's another one. Here it is. I don't know if you can see the little rough edge on that. And then these are some normal palette knives. And this is what I was really looking for, were these. So I feel like these are just a bonus. But I'm going to play with them today. So I bought this a while back too. It was on clearance at Walmart for $10. And it's a Strathmore watercolor travel pad, 140 pound, 12 sheets. And I thought when I bought it, this would be a nice size for a journal that I could just work on a page at a time, and then I could bind them with that single page journal binding. And so that's what I'm going to do. Since it is watercolor, I decided I would start with some watercolor. Because why not? And then I'm going to add some modeling paste and some, I'm using heavy body acrylic paints with this because I think the textures will show up better. Craft paint's too thin, I think, to really do this. Now, I don't know. I've never done this before, but that's my thought on the subject anyway. Okay, let's get a brush. Good grief. Okay. I had that pushed back. A little too far away. Anyway, I just thought it'd be fun to go around the edges with some of these paints. And I'm going to try to use colors, you know, kind of like what I'm going to use in my, of the acrylic paint. Let's just do the copper all the way around. And then we'll try to add something else in. I may just go ahead and cover the whole page with watercolor paint because it really doesn't matter. You know, I'm going to put stuff on top of it. But that way there will be a background. I know I'm going to use greens. And blues. So I'm just going to use these two to kind of fill in. Okay. Okay. Maybe I want to, I don't know. Probably going to get rid of most of the copper just because I don't want those hard edges. Not like they're going to actually still be show visible. I don't know what's going to be visible. Okay. I'm going to put that aside. Let's see. I'm going to keep this because I'll need it maybe for my, well, it may not because I'm using palette knives. Okay, let's just send it over here out of the way. I'll have less chance of making a mess with it that way. Okay, and I'm going to move these out of the way because they need to dry because I just sprayed the whole thing. I wasn't being particular. This is what it looks like at the moment. This is the modeling paste I'm going to use. It's just Master's Touch modeling paste, nothing special. I bought it back when Hobby Lobby still had 40% off coupons. But I do need to let this dry a little bit first. So I'll actually, yeah, I'm just going to let it dry and I'll be right back. Okay, I may skip the watercolor on the next one because it really kind of buckled up my paper. That's okay, I guess. It's just, I would have preferred it not to be that way. Of course, the mediums I'm going to be using now are all pretty thick, so it won't like run or anything like that. So I guess that's not an issue. Maybe when it's really, really, really dry, I can flatten it under something, but I would have been happier if it is, stayed flatter. Anyway, doesn't matter. We're going to start with some modeling paste. And like I said, I haven't done this before, so I'm just going to put some on here. Just play. That's all I want to do is just play. It doesn't have to become anything. Just want to play with color and texture. Okay, let's don't want to waste it. And that's all I'm going to put of that. Just a little bit. I want, one reason I think I want it on here, of course, like I said, I've never done this before, but I think I want the colors to be able to kind of mix into it. And so that seems to me like it would be fun anyway. I got to clean this off. I don't want to leave that modeling paste on here. Okay. And I got these out because I thought I was going to put my paint out on them. But, and I probably still should. Okay. Let's just move this out of the way for a second. And just put some of these different paints down. Oops. That one broke. Okay, we've got some copper. We've got a few, the copper's a metallic. Oh, this one broke too. Good grief. Okay. Well, have to get some plastic baggies. This green is a metallic. Well, now it's breaking. See? And this is a purple. I'm not sure I want to do a purple, so we're going to use some of this one, which is alizarin crimson. And this is phthalo green. Oh dear. This one's separating. I don't know if I'll be able to use it or not. Okay, we're going to just put some out here and we'll see. That's really not great. I haven't had one do that to me. But that shows how little I use these, so that's what happens when you don't use your stuff. Sometimes, oh, that's almost the same color as the other one. They both say phthalo blue, so that makes sense. that they're almost the same. This one is Mars Orange. So it's kind of a coppery brown. Here's a different kind of blue. This one's called Lake Blue. And this is Cobalt Green. And we may end up with just a big mess. I don't know. And then black. I'm going to do black by itself. Okay. All right, come on. Okay. Move those and get this out of the way. Bring this back. Okay. We don't really need those up here, but it's okay. So now let's just play. Let's see if we can get better light. I don't know if that'll be better or not. And I want to start, I think, with the red because we may not want as much of it. Oh, that one, it's kind of like using a fork. Okay, just get out your fork and go for it. Okay, let's see if we can make it look a little less forky. Oh, this may be hideous. I may not even put this video out there. And let's add some of these blues. Since this is the first time I've used these palette knives, I'm gonna not worry. I'm just gonna play with them and see what they do. And we ended up with catching 2 greens. All right. Let's see if we can. I'm not going to use it to smooth it everywhere, but it'd be fun to smooth out some of it anyway. Blend it a little bit. Okay. Let's go ahead and put some of this out. This is thinner paint here. Oh, that's interesting. Put it on and scrape it off. I didn't need to put any watercolor under there, did I? No, I didn't need any watercolor. Okay, let's do some of this. All right, let's okay, I'm going to move the camera down a little bit. And we'll see if... Okay, now I'm going to turn that light off and see if that changes anything. That's... Okay, it's still not the right color. Well, sorry, y'all probably didn't want to see this, but okay. I don't think anything I'm doing is really changing anything, so we're just gonna we're just gonna leave it alone, and it looks like what it looks like. That's as close as I can get to what it looks like to me. So, oh, I was gonna change knives, use something different. Let's... Okay, I am so sorry. All right, I'm gonna try again. I reset it to its um, what's supposed to be default on everything. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, that's a little bit better color-wise. It's not great, but it's a little bit better. And you may not get to see this anyway, so... Let's... Okay, interesting. Let's put some of this Mars brown, orange on here. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious. I didn't realize what kind of torture I was going to put us both through. I'm having fun, but it's not coming out really looking like anything. But maybe it'll be a background. Okay, now we've got glare. Just can't get the camera to work right for me today. Okay, let's go ahead and throw in some blue and copper. Let's just add more copper. Oh, I can tell you this. Those fancy textured palette knives haven't really been a bonus. Let's see if we can see what this looks like. This is what it looks like. And you can see a lot of the colors and texture in it. And I like it. I just don't know that, of course, I don't know what it would have looked like if I hadn't used the other things, because I did use them. But right now I'm wondering if, you know. Okay, let's just grab some of this different blues and now then, I really think, let me show you again what it looks like. This is what it looks like right now. And I'm thinking that I like that, but I want to add some black. But I do think I want to see if I can scrape some of it down to the white. No, I don't like that. Okay, so let's just take that back. That's when you got this much goopy paint on there, at least that's one good thing. Although I've muddied it up now. Maybe we can take off some of it like this. Okay. Let's put some more on because we made a muddy mess of it all. So if you don't get anything else out of this video, um, get that you can always add another layer. You can always add another layer. You can't take it back to what it was, but you can always add another layer. Okay, now it's all glary again, so you can't see what it looks like. Now that I've added another layer, this is what it looks like. Okay, I've used up all the paint. I've used up all the paint. At least we did that. Except the black, because I'm still trying to decide what I want to do with the black. Let's see if we scoot this way a little bit more. Maybe it won't be as glary. But you can't see the colors as good either. So, all right. Look at my hands. Let's go ahead and Okay, I'm through with those. And now I'm trying to decide what to do with this because it's just kind of a hot mess. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. Now that is what happens when you put a whole lot of color on. You get a nighttime sky. That's what it looks like to me, a nighttime sky. It's unfortunately very glary, but that's what you get. I'm wondering what would it look like to take out a moon on this nighttime sky. Where would we put it? Okay. This is what we're going to do. Got a little bit of that paint in there. Okay, we've got a moon now. And this is what this mess looks like now. Okay. this probably is not going to be worth watching. So if y'all stuck with me this far, you're really wanting to see this be rescued. And I'm not sure if I can rescue it. I'm going to find some white paint and splatter it. Okay, we're going to see if we can get a white Posca pen to splatter it. Okay. I accidentally touched it to the paint, which we don't want. Oh, all right. Turn this light on again and see if that makes it. It really doesn't make it where you can see it any better. I don't want these to drip, but I think I need something right down here. And I'm thinking something to maybe mimic the earth. I don't know if that'll work or not. So let's, it's already messed up. It's not going to hurt anything to, it's not going to hurt anything to play with it a little bit more. All right, let's add a little bit of let's just add some white in there. And this is what I've got, so that's what I'm going to use. Let's put in just a little bit of green. Okay. This is what we've got now. We've got the moon. And we've got the sky. And we've got the earth. And that light did not help at all. So you just have to deal with there's more color differentiation in the sky than you can actually see very well. I can't believe I'm actually going to go ahead and put this video even up there, but if you got to this point, I hope that you thought it was worth watching all of the struggle I went through to get there. I will say, though, that I had fun, and I played, and I guess that's really all that matters, is that I got back out here and played with something that I hadn't been interested in touching in quite a while. So, well, God bless you, and you have a good day. If you made it this far, you're a true friend. Love you. Bye-bye.